I ended up picking 66 creatures by my count for this Mizzet build with 8 large sets of standard. 4 of them are about to rotate, including this card. So let's get picking, and boy, are we going to be picky, super picky. So I'm going to say yes, no. Let me move my piles so I think you guys can see them. Yes, no. No, 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 yes. Maybe no, yes, yes. Yes, prowess, no, yes. Yes, 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 and yes. No, even though it's good. No, even though it's good. Yes, yes. Flyers are making it. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, it does draw you a card. Yeah. Really like the artifact clause, but not for it's not for this deck. Yeah. The flyers are in. No. No. Even though it's mythic. Nope. Yeah, draws cards all day long. Trample is great, but I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And then for the heavy wing, which is gigantic, I'm going to pick just like the obvious super duper cards and call it a day. Yeah. 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 I love it, but no. Yeah. And yes. And yes. That's it. So these didn't make it, and I'm sure I already have a gazillion cards, even though I was super mega picky. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30. That was better because I only have to get rid of 6 cards. That's good. And look at this. Look at all these great cards that didn't make it. Really good cards. But when you have so many large sets in standard, 8 of them, I can't stop mentioning that because having played standard for 8 years and a little longer, 8 years? Yeah, I think 8 years. Not a little longer, 8 years. I mean, this is the largest selection, and the cards are very well designed. I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this theme out. Yeah. Prowess is great. This guy's great. No. 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 Yeah. Can that block is really nice. I have a hard time getting rid of any of these cards. Maybe this guy, maybe one of these guys. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I needed to get rid of 6, and this was 6, so there's nothing to discuss. But I should just mention them because, man, they're good. I'm just going to cut out this theme. This is nice, but it's too little, too little. It's nice, it doesn't fly. Nice, but I just don't have enough tricks to get the extra card draw. Otherwise, it just draws me 1 card. I'm not really on cycling, and it's a little weak, even though it does fly. It's also weak, even though it does fly. It's got a really nice claws. They just have to go. They just have to go. And so now I think we have 30. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30 on the nose. That's beautiful. And we have a lot of time in this video to just go one by one. I'm not gonna tell a long tale of each card, but I'm just gonna say, yeah, these are final. These didn't make it. I mean, I'm gonna go briefly through the cards that didn't make it, just in case. As I look through, I'm like, you know, maybe there's a better card in the pile of cards that did not get picked. I mean, these are all great cards. Again, I'm just loving such a large selection, which is going to be reduced by, like, I don't know, 40% with rotation, which is fine. The rotation is always very healthy. Comes in with a bunch of new cards, new builds, lots of fun. Okay, so these are the cards that got picked. Of course, the Commander, Prowess, although it does not fly. But it does have a draw card, a discard a card staple to it. Weird from outside the game thingy, but you can discard 2 cards and return it if somebody's gonna whack it. Go look for instants of sorceries. That's what you're doing here. You're drawing. Counter spell stapled on a card. I love adventures. They're just 2-for-1s, like there's no tomorrow. Help you cast your instants and sorceries, 1 less. Flyer and haste, what's not to like? Bear and a pinger with scry, fantastic. Gets counters whenever you cast non-creature spells, really good. This type of trick has previously been, and I've built it many times before. Dragon's Maze had a card like that. I forget if it was Cancel Tarkir had a card like that. But they're all 3-drops, and this one is 2-drop. Yes, it's a 2/1/1, but that makes a huge difference. That it comes in earlier and can be pumped earlier. I have unsummoned this guy so many times when playing against these decks. Fantastic card, gets a bunch of counters. One of them is eventually going to be flying. Yeah, just lost to it this morning. Great. Makes things unblockable, gets really big. 2-for-1, fantastic critter. More flyers and more flyers. I've got a lot of flyers in the deck. I'm going to do a flyers count because I have the time. This guy's just value town. All day long. A Tucker that flies. Another flyer. Yeah. Send something back from the toolkit. I play this guy all the time. I win with this guy all the time. It becomes a 2-drop. It becomes a 3-drop when you cast an instant or sorcery, right? In the same turn. But then, of course, I play him a lot where with this guy and cast him for one blue. I do that all the time. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to pull that off here that often. But yeah, lost against this guy this morning. Very good. Gigantic Bomb. Another nice card, although I think this guy is the bomb. Alright, so those are the creatures, and I'm going to stop here so that the videos in the sequence and the playlist are sticking to a specific theme. So this is part 2 of the creatures. 30, they're going to stay like this. I think I thought them through. I've been looking at these cards for a few days just to think about this build. In the next video, I'll do non-creatures and finish the build. And I'm not going to discuss the creatures in the final build video. Alright.